What is a harmonica? In this video I'm going to explain what a harmonica is, show how one is played, describe the different components that make up a harmonica, explain what those components are typically made of, and show a variety of different types of harmonica that are commonly available. Harmonica is a reed-based musical instrument. It's played with the mouth by blowing into it, but also by drawing air out of the instrument into your mouth. And so that makes it sort of unique because it's the only instrument I know of that you actually suck air into your mouth with it. It belongs to the same family as other reed instruments like the saxophone. If you've ever seen an old pump organ, those are usually based on reeds. The accordion is a popular reed-based instrument similar to a harmonica. And then there's something called a melodica, which basically takes a harmonica and adds a keyboard to it, like that. There are a number of reeds inside the harmonica, and when you blow into it or draw air out of it, it will cause the reed to vibrate and it makes a sound. When someone first gets a harmonica, they may not realize that you can both blow and draw, so they might just go like this. But then they realize that you can blow and draw, and they do a lot of this. The old instructions that you used to get for a harmonica would explain that you were supposed to cover 3 of the holes with your tongue and blow into one hole. Like that. Now the other way that's commonly used is to purse your lips, and so you're only blowing into one hole and not use your tongue at all. The first method is called the tongue block method, and the other one is either the pucker method or the purse lip method. The advantage of the tongue block method is that you can add sort of a rhythmic chord effect to the playing. A harmonica consists of a comb, that's the part with the holes in it, 2 reed plates, that's the part that has the reeds on it, and then 2 cover plates. Those are used to protect the reeds. This is an example of a harmonica comb, and these are the holes on this side, and then you blow into those holes, and on the other side it's blocked off. So this side is blocked off, and then the air can come up through these channels to cause the reeds to vibrate. This harmonica has 10 different holes, and then there will be a reed plate on top and a reed plate on the bottom, and so there are 20 different notes that are available on that. This is an old wooden comb from an old harmonica from probably the 1970s or 80s. So you can see why they call it a comb. It resembles a comb you might comb your hair with. On these old combs, the reed plates were held in place by nails. Now they usually use screws, but these old ones had nails that held the reed plates in place. The cover plates were also held in place by nails. So if you take it apart, it's sort of hard to get it back together again and have a nice tight harmonica. Here's a modern comb, and you can see that it has a lot more structure to it. So in this new one, they can recess the brass plates inside of the comb. There's also this little tab that sticks out in the back that can be used to support the cover plates so they don't get crushed. Back in the old days, it was pretty common to have your cover plates crushed like this, because I was probably carrying this around in my pocket, or who knows what all happened to that. Or even just from playing it, because you're gripping it and squeezing on those cover plates. This is a reed plate from a harmonica. You can see the reeds on the harmonica. The longest reeds are over here, and those play the lowest frequency notes. Over here are the smallest reeds, and those play the highest frequency notes. There's a slight gap between the reeds and the reed plate. The lowest frequency notes will have the largest gap, and then the highest frequency notes will have only a very small gap. And that allows the reeds to vibrate when you blow on them or draw air through them. Harmonicas typically have two reed plates, one for the blow notes and one for the draw notes. These reed plates both have 10 reeds, and that gives a total of 20 different notes on a 10-hole harmonica. The reeds are riveted in place, and so you can't really replace individual reeds on a reed plate. At some point, you're likely to blow out a reed on your harmonica, and when that happens, one of the notes on your harmonica will go out of tune, and it will sound bad. So this one doesn't sound too bad. But then this one sounds a little flat, and then on this one that second note is, I think, lower than the first note. That one's really bad. So that's a blown reed. Some brands of harmonica offer replacement reed plates, so you can replace the whole reed plate on your harmonica. And I used to do that. It's a little cheaper than buying a brand new harmonica, but it always seems like it doesn't sound or play quite as well as a new harmonica that hasn't had the reed plates replaced. So I pretty much have stopped doing that, and I usually will just buy a new harmonica if I blow a reed. You can blow a reed by playing really hard, bending the note a lot. You're almost certain to blow a reed on a harmonica eventually. They've come out with some new materials that are supposed to make the reeds last a little longer without having them break like that. These reed plates are made from brass, but you can also get reed plates made from bronze. It's an alloy called phosphor bronze, and you can also get reed plates made from stainless steel. The cover plates are typically made from steel, but you can also get them made from wood or plastic. If you take the cover plates off, you can still play the harmonica. But best to leave the cover plates on so you don't interfere with the reeds, and also it helps to protect the reeds. There are an almost unlimited variety of harmonicas, from little harmonicas like this one to big harmonicas like this one. There are two main types of harmonica, a diatonic harmonica and a chromatic harmonica. The diatonic harmonica omits the sharps and flats from the scale, and it also leaves out some of the other notes of the scale, especially down at the low end, in order to allow you to play chords better. The chromatic harmonica has all of the notes, including all of the sharps and flats in the scale. And you access those additional notes by pushing a slide or a button on the harmonica to access the sharp and flat notes. It allows you to still play chords on it, but it does that by doubling up on the root note. So you have double copies of the root note in the scale. There's also special harmonicas that are just bass harmonicas. And there are also harmonicas that are designed just for playing chords. There are echo harmonicas that have double up on the reeds, and just a whole wide variety of different effects and special harmonicas they've come up with. So that's an introduction and overview of harmonicas. Hopefully you found something interesting or something maybe you didn't know before. Anyway, let me know if you have any comments or questions, and thanks for watching.